Right, so I want to tell a little story about when I was in the service. After I came back from Germany, I was stationed at Norton Air Force Base, and I did electronics installations all over the southwestern United States. And one time, one thing was I was a team chief, which meant that I was in charge of taking a group of people and a bunch of electronics equipment and doing an installation at wherever they told me to go install it. And so one day we were doing an installation up at a place in Nevada called Caliente Peak, which is right outside of Caliente, Nevada, which is on the eastern side of Nevada. The peak basically overlooked the Nellis Air Force Base, shooting range, whatever. Kind of like, one had the where they blew up the atomic bombs and stuff, but it's one place that they did the Air Force equivalent of Top Gun. Anyway, so we were charged with installing a bunch of radios up at a site that they had installed up on top of the mountaintop. And we got company here. And on that trip, we were given a couple of utility trucks, sports utilities, SUVs, to haul the people, and one big truck that was one of those open bed trucks that they loaded a bunch of equipment on for us to go in and install. So we were driving from Nellis Air Force Base to the Caliente, Nevada, and on the way there, we came into this big valley, and you could see like the whole road ahead of you up into some mountain path, and in the middle of the road, or in the middle of the valley, we could see a thunderstorm, and you could see the actual rain coming out of this big cloud, just a deluge of rain coming on. And I'm thinking, well, the truck they had given us was a big open bed truck, and they didn't give us anything to cover the equipment with because we were taking a one-day trip, like a couple of hours to get to this place. And I guess they just figured we wouldn't need any cover. And so we had to wait there for the rainstorm to pass over the valley. So we probably stood there waiting maybe an extra hour or two for the rainstorm to get across the road, because I didn't want to get caught in the middle of that rainstorm and have all the equipment get soaked. So we ended up getting to the site, or actually to the bottom of the mountain, way late at night. It was already dark. And of course, this road was just a dirt road that went up the side of the mountain. It had switchbacks, which, you go to one end and there's a tight curve, and then go up the other side and turn around and go the other way and back up to the mountaintop. And when we got to the bottom of the mountain, the truck driver said, I'm not driving that up that mountain. And I said, well, we can't leave the stuff out here because it might rain, and all the equipment we would get, there's like $1 million worth of equipment in the back of this truck. So he kept saying no. He said, I refuse. I'm not, it's a danger. I'm not going to go up that mountain at night on that truck. This is one of those trucks that has like 18 gears, and I'd never driven one, but I just said, well, get out of the seat. I'm going to take it up because I don't want the truck to get soaked at night, so we had to get up and put the equipment into the building that was waiting up there for it to be installed. And so I got in the truck, figured out how to change gears. Actually, probably never changed too many of the gears during the trip, but went up the mountaintop at night, and the SUVs all followed us up with all the people. We going back and forth. It was literally having to back up. Somebody would get out of the truck and watch the wheels of the truck to make sure they weren't over the edge of the road, and they would tell me, you're okay, that's far enough, now forward, and you kind of go back and forth to turn around, and then back and forth and turn around, and up to the top of the mountain. I think it was 11,000 feet, but so we got up to the top of the mountain and loaded the truck and went down in the SUVs down to the bottom of the mountain, and we got hotel rooms in Caliente, Nevada, which was where we were staying during the deployment. And so the next morning, got up early in the morning to go start lifting, putting the trucks up, or putting the equipment in, because we had just basically dumped all the equipment out into the building, out of the rain, but hadn't installed anything anyway. So the next morning went to go up, and my God, when I saw that road and saw how it was basically looked like this. The road was just, from the road it was just an angle like, there was no way I would have driven that if I had known what it looked like. But I did, and the equipment got installed, and I saved the day. Yeah, driving up like a crazy man up the mountain. Anyway, all right, so that was in Caliente, Nevada. I have a bunch of pictures from that place. One of these days when I figure out how to work all this video stuff, I'll take some of my pictures and intersperse them in some of these stories. So, anyway. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.